Let's talk about Tom Brady in these comments. Let's just get right to it. I know you've seen it, but in case somebody out there hasn't, here's Tom with Stephen A. Smith talking about the softness of the league.
I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way, and every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. You hear coaches complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time.
Pop off, GOAT.
I mean, I definitely got to agree. I mean, I would say the softness of the league is kind of getting changed by the rules of the game. I wouldn't say the players of the game. Those players that Tom also named, I mean, those are superstars. Those are legendary players. Ray Lewis, Rodney Harrison, Ronnie Lott, those guys definitely changed the game. They changed the positions in the game. They changed the way the game is played. That's for sure. But that was under the rules and regulations back then. It has changed. It has changed how players think, how they're going to hit another player. You got to be aware how you're going to hit another defender as well. So the softness of the game, I would just say, has went down, because of the rules and regulations. That's for sure.
And it's really, I don't know if it's even softness he's talking about. He named really tough players there, but it's more about, he's almost saying it's like sloppy. He was coming after the product.
I would say, he's the only guy that can say that because he was just that consistent at putting a product out on the field every single day. And we're not just talking about the game product when he was playing in the game. Also, just the way he practiced, the way he went about himself in meetings, on the field, whenever he had to deal with football, he was going all out. The product that he presented every single time was A+. Tom Brady, I don't think, ever had a bad day out on the practice field or the game field. And if he did, he always corrected it. So I would just say, it's kind of very inconsistent. He wasn't inconsistent. To this day, the product is inconsistent. You have a team blowing another team out 50-10, and then the next week they get blown out. They win 6 games in a row, a very solid team that we all think is going to go undefeated, like the 49ers, and all of a sudden they lose 3 games in a row to not so good teams either. So I would just say the consistency of the game, the product of the game going out there every single weekend isn't up to par on how it should be. It's kind of like it's kind of like always up and down. I would say that's where Tom is going with that.